poor kitten though, man. My poor little kitten who's lost her mittens. Oh my god. You know, I love her so much, but it makes me sick to see her like this. Oh, last night I saw her with the fucking needle in her arms. Oh, I fucking love that little kitten, man. It's like I love her, man. I do. It's like, I fucking whatever. I swoon for her, but anyways, oh baby, fuck, why would you do that to yourself? I was like, fuck. She's actually a really good little chick, right? She's like really funny and stuff like that. It's like, what do they do to you, kitten? What do they do to you? Make you fucking so sad to put a needle in your arm? It's like, what do you know? What do they do to you? Right? What do they do to this? Like, oh, it's like, that broke my heart. That really fucking broke my heart, man. That chick's such a funny little girl. She makes me laugh so much too, right? It's like, she really cheered me up because I hadn't seen a familiar face in a long time. It's like, oh, it's fucking, kitten, right? You know, it's like my little kitten, right? And it's like, oh, fuck, my kitten, why'd you do that to yourself? Oh, baby. It's like, fuck, that broke my heart to see her like that. I was like, oh. I almost wanted to put a pillow over her head, like, you know, when I flew with the cuckoo's nest, you know, with Chief. This Jack Nicholson. It's just, I just want to, like, I didn't want to see her like that. Fuck. But you guys admit, the fucking shit show's been going on there. It's like, oh. I mean, I'm probably going to have to bounce out of there in a couple days because, you know, the air's getting stale there. You know, it's getting stagnant. So it's like, But they might move me over the other side, and then I can really get this. I'll probably, you know, start talking to you. Try and go to the meet again once, you know, really spring sets in, right? Because spring is what? You know, a time of rebirth, renewal. You know, it's like, you know, it's like Persephone comes out of the underworld, she turns into a daffodil or something like that. Some crap like that, right? So yeah, it's like it's time for a new, right? You know, a new beginning, right? January and February are not, like I said, that's not a time to start any New Year's resolution or something like that. I say, wait till springtime when things become truly anew, right? The new year truly begins. Say it comes, it doesn't really begin until March. So it's that is the time of things to come. So we are approaching the critical moment. But, you know, you just have to be patient. Like, oh, Brad, we want to talk to you so much. We love you so much, Brad. It's like, you didn't know who I was before, right? It's like, well, you know, now I'm in no hurry to talk to you. Like, I'm actually getting a kick out of fucking my hobo fucking reality tour. I probably have to bounce to somewhere else, though, first, though. I mean, they might move me to the other side, but it's like, oh, I might have to travel downtown, right? I'm a downtown guy, right? When up must go down, and the shit's to be heard sound downtown. You know, when you know, the world starts spinning around, where do you turn to? Downtown. You know, when the sun doesn't shine and you're out of your mind, where do you go to? Downtown. See, right now I'm doing my whole like Moses on the mountain, Jesus in the wilderness type thing. I'm coming up with a fucking plan, right? Like, is Ontario a good place Canada a good place to invest in? Most definitely, right? We have to get rid of the CRTC and all this crap, right? It's time to embrace the 21st century. But, you know, like I looked at those fucking, oh well. Yeah. What was I going to say? I was going to tight ass. Yeah, I'm a tight ass guy. I like guys. But anyways, so what was I going to say? You know, no, California, look at that. It's like one of the top 5 economies in the world. Ontario is the size of Australia, right? So we could make this, you know, one of the top economies in the world. We definitely could. We got get our manufacturing back, put a manufacturing in each major city. You know, we have to talk to the mayors and stuff like that to get them to lower taxes and stuff like that. And, you know, try to get a business depending on the size of the city, right? You know, but we need to get manufacturing back. So it kind of, all those little major cities from, you know, Sudbury, North Bay, Thunder Bay, London, Windsor, Toronto, Hamilton, Barrie, Oshawa, even, I guess, Ottawa, has owned some sort of manufacturing to become like a centralized manufacturing hub, fuel that city and surrounding areas, right? And then we have to tie, like, you know, in Europe, everything's kind of tied together by a train. Well, we need to do all that stuff, right? They get like a Via Rail pass or something like that. Because they have Euro passes, and you can go all over Europe on that, like $40, right? So we need to start thinking like that, right? You know, and the cryptocurrency is on its way, great, right? Then we tie that into, you know, our friends in Western New York. It's like, oh, you know, Rochester and Buffalo and stuff like that. Our closest trading partner. And hey, we'll start pulling some weight around here. It's like, guess what, America? You know what I mean? Like, Canada is your biggest trading partner. We do more trading with you in China. So why are you getting all your stuff made there, man? It's like, because we want to create an economic ecosystem, right? Put money into our own economies so that it circulates around that, right? Just like a big figure eight. Woo. Right? So we got to think in terms of, I'm not no economics wizard as of yet, but I'm working on it, right? So we got to start thinking of doing that, like who cares, right? If we kill like 40 Chinese jobs and bring back 25 jobs with things like coding, automation, 3D printing and whatnot, who cares, right? There's more jobs, right? There's not as many as the baby boomers, right? So, yeah, I like it like that. Yeah, fucking right. So yeah, that's how we can turn things around, right? We can start turning things around, right? But we have to forget about the baby boomers. Hey, they're stuck at home, right? They're all retired. It's like, they're collecting their pension. They want to take us with them. It's like, well, we don't want to sit at home with you, mom and dad. It's like, fuck, go back to the nursing home and piss off, right? We can redo our whole healthcare and stuff like that. Once we start phasing them out, that'll be the bigger and better thing to do, right? Start, thinking hard right and progressively, right? I'm moving forward, not standing still. Like I said, I'm conservative blue, right? My nickname is True Blue, right? They call me Morrissey, bitch. Haha. Right? So we gotta start, getting people back to work and stuff. I want to get back to work. I have to get my healthcare fixed for sure. But we have to start thinking, how are we gonna turn this, all these frowns upside down, right? And get the economy booming, kickstart, right? Sure it could be, right? And if we could do this, right, it's like the Walmart principle, right? You build a Walmart somewhere and all these other little stores and stuff that pop up, right? We, kind of use this as a model. Hey, I could do this in Philly. I could do this in, where else? What's another big state? I mean, you could do this in Quebec City as well. Or Quebec, right? That's a huge place too. Quebec is huge, right? They can remodel things themselves. Once we start doing that, we'll probably have to get some immigration, a big thing, immigration. Like I was thinking, because Canada's huge. Like we only have 50 million people in Ontario. That's kind of shocking. But like I said, I'm not anti-immigration. I'm anti-refugee program. I am anti-refugee program, because we need skilled people with skilled labor and stuff like that for the 21st century, right? We'll create no-fly zone. The UN can do their job. That'll be enough of that. These people are a burden, not a hindrance. These are, they're a hindrance, not they don't add value to the society, right? It's like, fuck. So, and we all speak English here, too. That's our official language, English, French, so stop that, too. We brought all these fucking Arabs here, and they don't want to speak great English. Like, fuck off, right? That's a big fucking problem, right? So, we can turn these all, my nickname is Mr. Right. I'm Kevin O'Leary's nephew, man. Mr. Rights, man. King of the right-wingers, right? So, we're going to turn all this stuff right around, man. All this stuff, right? Like liberal, red, conservative, blue, baby. Look, black on blue, baby. Woo. Maybe a little purple or fuchsia in there, but that's about it. That's where I'm rocking at, right? That's the colors I like, right? So we got to turn that, we've got to turn all these frowns upside down to winning, baby, right? But that's not gonna. It's easier said than done, right? Well, it's not that hard. It's challenging, but that's about it. Anyways, until my next vlog, as always, stay true blue, right?